It took 2 days to move those girls 25 miles across that Montana range, out past Wyola and then on through Lodge Grass to the Owl Creek Center for the Strange. That is exactly how the sign read on the door of the calving shed that spring when a crew of 10 men, aspiring bovine OB-GYNs, and a cook arrived to care for female things. These were first calf heifers, just 2 years old, and the ranch had them all AI'd. It's 1,200 young ladies, all carrying babies, fathered by the vet, an understandably tired, grumpy guy. Well, the march to the camp was gentle but slow, and I was called on to bring up the drags, and some of these ladies of girth seemed about ready to burst. You could tell by the size of their bags. Picturesque as it was, the drive through those hills gave me a memory I'll always retain, peaceful and slow, making tracks in fresh snow. The beauty was hard to explain. The ranch delivered groceries and mail once a week because the camp was just so remote. It was lucky I knew to like the whole crew, though we were prone to some practical jokes. And the scope of that undertaking being so large, they'd connected with a vet school in Colorado who should have been more prudent than to offer their students a chance to work with us desperados. One student came from Hawaii and seemed out of place, worked mostly on puppies and kitties. After living with us, he made quite a fuss about finding his way back to the city. Now, if you've never pulled a calf, you need to know this about assisted birth. You always reach in and check for a twin and stick your whole arm in case there's another one there besides the first. And there was a heifer there with some feet sticking out. They were larger than they should have been, and hard as she pushed, that calf was stuck in her tush, unaware of the danger she and Mama were in. So a C-section was needed late that night, and Jess was the man for the job. And he made that incision with experienced precision, and he pulled the calf out the side in a blob. Well, that student was there, and he was wanting to share and get him some experience, so old Jess says, reach in and find me a twin, and City Boy couldn't have foreseen what came thence. He turned his back to Jess, his arm in elbow deep, and what Jess did next left us in stitches. Through that incision, he reached in and grabbed that student's hand, and Hawaii Boy sold his britches. Now, you may think it a reach to use a uterine breech for a practical joke out on the range, but this fact remains. It's how cowboys are entertained at the Owl Creek Center for the Strange.